This story is called From Tiger to Anansi. Anansi the spider was small and the animals liked to make fun of him. At night, when the animals sat in a circle under the trees, Brer Snake would say, "Who's the strongest of us all?" "Tiger," Parrot called. "When Tiger shouts, the trees tremble." "And who's the weakest of us all?" Snake would ask. "Anansi," shouted Frog. "When Anansi shouts, no one listens," and all of the animals laughed. One night, Tiger and Anansi came face to face. The grass swayed and the branches trembled as the animals drew nearer to watch. Anansi bowed so low that his forehead touched the ground. "Tiger," Anansi said, "I have a favor to ask." Tiger chuckled. "What is it?" "Tiger, we know that you are the strongest of all. That is why we give your name to things. We have tiger lilies and tiger moths, tiger beetles, tiger eyes, and tiger stories. But I am so weak, nothing has my name. Tiger, let there be something named for me." Tiger's tail switched from side to side. "What could that be?" And Nancy didn't dare to look up. "The stories," he said. "The stories that we tell at night about Brer Snake and Brer Parrot and all of us." Tiger liked these stories, and he did not plan to give them away. "Very well, Anansi, but you must do something for me. We will call these stories by your name if you can bring Snake to me, and you must bring him alive." "Very well," Anansi said, and at that the animals began to laugh so hard that Parrot almost fell from his tree. Tiger laughed loudest of all, for no one was smarter than Snake and no one more foolish than Anansi. Anansi made a plan. The next morning he made a trap out of vine, and in the center of the trap he placed Snake's favorite berries. Then he waited. Along came Snake. When he saw the berries, he lay across the vine and began to eat them. Anansi pulled on the vine and pulled again, but Snake was too heavy and the vine wouldn't move. Snake slipped away. The next morning, Anansi climbed high into the trees to pick the freshest bananas. He made a deep hole, made the sides slippery with grease, and put the bananas at the bottom. When Snake saw the bananas, he slipped right by the hole, looped his tail around the tree branch, reached down and plucked those bananas up without ever touching the slippery sides. Anansi was discouraged. Snake looked up from his bananas and caught Anansi watching him. "Anansi," he said, "I am so mad at you, I might just eat you on the spot. Why are you trying to catch me?" "You are so clever, Snake," Anansi answered. "Because I can't catch you. I can never prove to the other animals that you are the longest animal of them all." Snake hissed. "Of course I am. Look, I am as tall as that bamboo tree." And he stretched his body long. "I don't know," said Anansi. "That bamboo tree looks longer to me." "Measure me," Snake said. So Anansi cut down the bamboo tree, lay beside Snake, and said, "Snake, when I go up to see where your head is, you go up. When I go down to see where your tail is, you go down. In that way you will always seem longer to me than the bamboo tree. How can I measure you fairly?" "Tie my tail," Snake said. "I know that I am longer." Anansi tied his tail and went to stand by Snake's head. "Now stretch, Snake," he said, "just 2 inches further." All of the animals began to cheer Snake on. Snake stretched longer and longer. He stretched so hard that he had to squeeze his eyes shut. Snap! Anansi tied his head to the branch. The animals fell quiet, and Tiger walked out from the trees. Yes, there was Snake, all tied up. None of the animals could laugh at Anansi again. And from now on, the stories of the jungle animals will be known as the stories of Anansi.